Welcome to Hookup Baits Fishing. Join me in sharing the stoke of catching while learning how to use the versatile and very effective hookup baits on everything that swims.
First real fish here in British Columbia. My GoPro won't turn on for some reason. He's staying down pretty damn good. Should be a big bull trout. Caught in a smaller rainbow, smaller bull trout. A few of them, but nothing over 2.5 pounds. Haven't seen this one yet. On a 1/8 watermelon jack and 6-pound line. Ooh, ooh. Oh yeah, it's a big one. Oh man, he just spit out a trout. He just spit out a trout like that long. And then he ate a little 1/16. Like a 10-pounder. Look at how strong he's still going. He's just about there. I'm gonna stop the video and land this guy, and that'll come back. Got him. Support his body. Look at that guy. One-8 hookup bait right in his mouth. Yep, heading back upriver. Beautiful evening. Look at that reflection off the water. That's crazy. The sun just went behind that mountain there. I gotta get up there, right there. I gotta go around and over to there. That's where I launched. Went down the river probably 3 to 5 miles. It's the old Newport 300 motoring me back up the river. 4.5 miles per hour. And I'm not full blast. I'm trying to make sure that I have enough battery to get all the way back. So, but cruising along, 4 miles per hour, not bad. Going upriver with that reflection. A big bull trout smashed my bait right at the kayak. Watched him come up and just eat it. 5 feet from the kayak. I just got on the river, day 2, British Columbia. There's a 1/4 ounce rainbow trout. I'm throwing today on this one. Ah, man, these bull trout pull. Beautiful fish, oh my God.
They don't stop. I mean, they get their heads down. They just dig the whole time. Might be ready. Brought a net today because these things don't quit. First fish of the day. I'm only on the water for 15 minutes, maybe 10. And I did have a smaller bull trout bite it about 2 casts before this one. Let's take a look at this guy. Quarter-ounce trout, hookup bait. Yeah, buddy. Look at those spots. Now watch the difference in being able to handle the fish. Without the grippers, with the grippers. You have way more control, taking a lot less slime off the fish. Let's get that guy unhooked and send him on his way. There we go. So the advantage of having a nice stable kayak like the new Canoe Unlimited that I'm in today, and then with a powerful motor like the Newport 300, so landing that fish and taking pictures and everything, I floated a long way. There's a really strong current here on this river, or on this part where I'm at today, and so I passed up a lot of good area. So I'm heading straight back upriver, cruising along 4 miles an hour at 50% on my motor, so, and I'll be able to fish all this good looking water where I just caught that big fish out of again. So a pretty cool advantage to have a good kayak with a strong motor. Especially on rivers. You know, you go through an area, you catch a good fish and you want to fish that area again, but usually you're floating down as, you know, too hard to get back up. So pretty cool to have that Newport on here and be able to do this. See if I can get another one. Number 2 on. That thing just spit out a red kokanee too. It's funny, right when you hook these fish, they come to the boat right away and they spit something out for you. It spit out a red kokanee like that long. All right. Keith told me to make red kokanee baits. So it's not as big, but he's still a good fish. Probably 6-7 pounds. Is it on a watermelon jack quarter? Things just dig. Dig. Go slow on the motor to see if I can maintain my spot on the river here. Yeah, beautiful fish. Those white stripes on their fins, so cool. that net by him. Cool looking trout. Steer my motor here. Look at those orange spots. So cool. Back in the water. Phew. Throw a little jig, catch a kokanee salmon. Just starting to turn red. So I'm sitting there throwing a little 116, trying to catch a kokanee, and something bigger hit my bait. Oh, you can't make this stuff up. Oh, dang. On a little 116 and 6 pound. I can barely move it. Fishing right in the kokanees. I've been throwing big baits, trying to catch bull trout, and I was just playing around, see how to catch kokanees. I caught a couple of them. Now I got something really big. You just never know when you're throwing a hookup bait what's gonna eat it. I'm barely moving with the, of course, on the small rod. Jigs. Jigs. Oh. The double-digit bull. You just got to glance at him. Crazy stuff. He's telling me out in the river. I don't want to go in the river. That's it. Over here in the slack water too. These kokanees are living right in the slack water. There's a 116 ice. This big old thing ate. Arm's getting sore. I'm pulling on him so hard. Could be the biggest bull I've caught yet. The smallest bait. Crazy. Getting out in the current again. Really, these bulls fight weird. They don't pull a ton of drag, but they just head straight down and bulldog the whole time. Come here. Not quite ready. Wrong current here. Didn't like that. Wow. Okay. Go get some calmer water. Check them out. Okay, I got him in the net. I had to go get out of the current some calm water. Now I got him. And then it was when he was in the net, the hook came out right as he got in the net. Look at that bat. Whew. Beauty. Look at this. Oh, yeah, 116. That big old dude ate. You can't make this stuff up. Woo! He's kicking. Yeah. Phew. Oh. Well, I was going to show you a red kokanee salmon because just 2 casts before that, I had another big bull trout eat my bait right at the boat and I missed it. Got excited and pulled it out of his mouth. Those big bull trout are sitting right here with the salmon, but they're not eating big baits. They're wanting the little 116 bait. All right, let's see what happens. See if I can get another one. So this is kind of fun. In between catching bull trout, catching these. It's pretty fun. We do a little fight to them by catching a little trout. Happened again. Alright,
I seen him as soon as I hooked it, was shaking his head. It's not as big as the last one, but it's a good 6-8 pounder. Head shakes and bulldogging. That's what these things do. Same 1/16 ice jig. Is not the biggest one, but I'm not complaining. Man, they got teeth. Oh, barely in them. Barely in them. Beautiful. Phew. This will be the last one from this spot. I need to save some fish for Van Dam and Zona and the boys, which are coming in a couple days. I'm doing the pre-fishing, get these things figured out, so when we get the 5 Bassmaster Hall of Famers here, they can catch some bulls themselves. So, yeah, he's ready. That's 4 bull trout so far today. Getting them figured out. Kokanees are even eating the 1/4 ounce baits. Went to a 1/4 ounce ice. Got another kokanee. He squirted out a bunch of eggs when I grabbed him. Dang it. Missing my kayak. I got something a little bit better than a kokanee on this one. Another bull trout. Smaller one. I went to a bigger bait and caught a smaller trout. Man, I just lost a big one right here. Come on, I was bringing it up along this rock, and I hooked it, and then we went that way. When I tried to get over my rods and do the turnaround thing, came on button down here. Dang it, that felt good. And there's on the 1/4 ice again. Good. 2 casts after that other one. Stay in here. I got really fast current right outside of me. Fishing this eddy here.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, it's a good one. On the small rod again. 1/8 watermelon jack. Why that head shakes. Pounder. Oh, look at that. Yeah, he just spit out the red kokanee salmon. It's so weird. They're eating those kokanees, but they're wanting the smaller baits. It's like it's easier to get bit on the 1/8, 1/4, 1/16 size baits. Break my jig doing that. There we go. I guess he wasn't 8 pounds, but good 4 or 5 pounder anyway. There's the jig, fell out. Look at the big rainbow. Jumped like 5 times already. Beautiful rainbow. Yeah. Oh no, dang it. Yeah, I hooked that sucker and he leaped about 4 or 5 times, like skying out of the water before I can turn the camera on. The camera was behind me. That was like about 5 pound native rainbow. Oh man. I'd like to get a picture of him and show you guys, but he came off. That was awesome. Very next cast, hooked another rainbow. Not as big, but another one. Either way. Make sure I don't get out in the hole where they're at. God dang. Rainbow trout are the hardest fighting trout of all the trout. Notice that time and time again. They're the fastest, they jump, they head shake. Still going crazy. Alright, got you, buddy. Got you, buddy. God, Beautiful rainbow trout. 2 casts in a row. Rainbow's just right here on the little edge. Nice rainbow. Beautiful fish. Got one on a 5/8 trout. Just floating down the middle of the river, casting. Throwing a big bait. Had a problem getting this camera on. Oh! I seen him. That much light out. Another 8-pounder. Dang it. That's what he ate. A 5/8 trout. Right in the middle of the river. Just blind casting, floating down. Dang it, game off. Oh yeah. Oh my god. It's a massive pike minnow. I've been catching these pike minnows, but they're usually not that big. Wow. The biggest pike minnow I've ever seen. Mouse. Look at that thing. Big pike minnow. That's the biggest one I've ever seen. 1/8 ice. Got a nice rainbow. Hooked him back behind me when I was leaving that hole. It jumped 3 times. 4 times, 5 times. Gonna launch. And I was fishing this little eddy. I hooked a couple and lost them, just like on the hook sets. And as I was leaving the hole, I got bit again. Hooked that one because I was trying too hard earlier. Dang. Nice. Look at there. Beautiful rainbow. Put picture. Alright, on again. This one feels like the right kind. Decent bull trout. One-eighth ice. small rod, 6 pound again. Seems to be the setup. That's my normal catch trout everywhere setup. Fenwick rod, 7 foot, 7.6, 1,000 size Shimano reel. Catch trout everywhere with it. Of all sizes. God damn. Things don't have no give up in them. Jesus. Get it there. Whew. Real big. Let's see if we can handle them. 4 pounds maybe. 3 pounds. Beauty. Out on Lake Revelstoke. What the heck? Got a trout. Or something. Nope. Second one of these. Dang it. Keep these pike minnows off the hookup baits anywhere you go. Thing tail walk. See what we can do here. There's some big trout here, but it's a really big lake. A lot of water to figure out. So, let's see what happens. Beautiful here. Oh, not much trout in this area anyway. Throwing a black and gold 116. I was trying to get back to the truck and hooked a nice rainbow. Alright, stop moving. There you go. So I was just trying to catch up to Keith, so I was like heading upstream, going pretty fast, 5 miles an hour. I saw one roll just within casting distance. Picked up my rod, threw it, landed right on him, and he ate it. Going full speed. Drive by, trout catching. Pretty decent trout too. That was awesome. God darn, these little trout fight hard here. These rainbows. Beautiful little rainbows. That was amazing. So far on this little trout lake, it's not too much of a trout lake. It's a pike minnow lake. Pretty much catching these things every single cast. If there is a trout in here, I don't think he'll have a chance to get it because it gets bitten by a pike minnow almost on the sink every time. Probably have been on the lake maybe an hour and I've probably gotten 25 of those that have bit again on the sink. I mean, they're kind of fun. It's like catching little stock trout. They kind of bite the same and fight the same. See, it's just constantly getting bit while it's out there. They're ferocious little guys. And there's a ton of them in here. So, I don't know. They just constantly get bit while it's out there. I've caught some decent ones, and smaller ones, but you know, it's like catching it's like catching stock trout, pretty much. Gosh darn! But now I see them. There's 2 of them following it right to the kayak. 3 of them. So we'll give this a little bit longer and see if we can find some trout here. Oh. It's like instant. There you see, they fight like a little stalker trout would be. But, you know, it's kind of fun. You're getting bit, but I want to catch a trout, dang it. They act just like a trout. They bite it on the surface, they bite it down low. Predators, they got little game fish mouths. They're just not the prettiest things in the world. If you're looking for bites, throw a hookup bait in any of these little trout lakes up here in British Columbia. And I think you'll get bites. By something. Might not be trout every time. We'll keep on looking, see if we can find some trout. There's another one. I tell you, it's ridiculous. And it's no matter where I go on the lake, it's like this. Yeah, I think we caught a real fish. Maybe, or just a big one of those perch. Yeah, it's just an extra large minnow. I think, yeah. Felt like a trout at first, but that's a big one. How about that? Or pike minnow. 1/8 watermelon jack. Caught him on the troll. I think I actually might have hooked a trout. I did. Because it jumped. Yes, it's a bull trout too. They are here. I cast it out deep to read Keith's text and got hit. Missed it, and then got it again. Grab her still. our bull trout in here. Oh, the jig just came out. Got him in the net and the jig came out. That's what I got him on. 116 ice. Alright, I just sight fished a big salmon. See if I can get him in. Came up here, saw a couple salmon swimming around. Put a pink 1/8 hookup bait on. Watch them swim right up to it and eat it. I'm only on 6-pound line, so. Oh my God. I don't even think there's supposed to be salmon in this lake. Oh, it's like 20 pounds. All twisted up in the line. Only got 6-pound line on it. Take it easy on him. Me around. Look at this. Look at that. Ridiculous. Hookup baits, catch everything, baby. Even fish where they're not even supposed to be. Come on, give it. Get in there. Oh. I can't believe that. Look at it. 1,000 size reel. 6-pound leader. Come on, open your gills. I can't grab them. And look at that. No snagging needed when you got hookup baits. Look at that. 1/8 hookup bait right in the mouth. Ridiculous. That is just ridiculous. I'm the only one on this lake too. I don't think these fish are even supposed to be here. I've only seen like 5 of them. I think they're lost salmon. Yeah, buddy. tickled to death. Look at that salmon. He's just starting to turn. Oh, crazy. Okay guys, let me explain what happened there. That was crazy. Over look at the salmon. Nice male, big old teeth. And I sent the picture to Keith, and he's just amazed. Keith's at home working. He dropped me off here, and he says, "Keep that thing." All right, we'll keep that thing. So, anyways, so right here, there's a little stream coming out. I came through here to see if there's any trout here, and I seen these about 5 or 6 salmon. They took off. They got spooked. So I laid back for a minute, and then I just came creeping back up where I seen him. And I seen one, put my jig in front of him. He didn't like it. He swam off. Next one I seen, bringing my jig along, almost to it, and then all of a sudden I seen the one I ended up catching coming right up behind it. And he had his nose on it, and I just kept it coming, and then all of a sudden I just seen that big white mouth. Hooked it, went crazy, took a long run, and I was just so stoked that actually that salmon came up and ate it. I didn't hit the camera for a while. I was just making sure he's hooked and making sure everything was staying on. And I finally sat down, turned the camera on, and then you seen the rest. 6 pound Iserline, 1/8 pink hookup bait, and a 1000 Stratic reel, Fenwick HMG, and this is only a 7.6, 8 to 15 pound rated, or 6 to 12 pound, I mean 6 to 12 pound rated. So light trout rod, 6 pound line, and caught about a 20 pound salmon. Sight fished. Actually, he wasn't the one I was going for, but I still got to watch him eat it. Incredible. So let's see if I can do it again. There's still a couple left here, so hopefully one of the other ones feel like biting still. Got another bull trout. Casting for salmon. Caught a bull trout. Really psyched me out though. I thought I was gonna catch a salmon when he hit. I keep seeing these big salmon rolling right out here. And so I was casting at him. Caught this bull. Still on the pink. A little bit ago, I seen a big salmon coming by, casted at it, and he turned, started following it, and then 2 others came, all 3 of them the size of my salmon or bigger, and they're fighting over it. One of them was gonna eat it, but then I got too close to the kayak and they got spooked. Oh my God, heart almost pounded out of my chest. Now every time I get hit, I'm thinking it's gonna be a 20 pound fish. Alrighty, let's do a mid-video recap. Got a day off today. Today's a rigging day. So, if you didn't know by now on this video, I was sent up here, or invited up here, by Keith Stevenson of Kayak Angler magazine. Okay, and he's in charge of this package that these Bassmaster Hall of Famers got from the Bassmaster Hall of Fame raffle they did last year. So that's why Kevin Van Dam, Davey Height, Mark Zona, Dave Mercer, Mike McInnes are all showing up tonight with their wives. This is more of a pleasure trip for them. I'm at this really nice Revelstoke ski resort here. Super nice place, and they have a big cabin that they're staying in up on the hill. But while they were here, they wanted to trout fish for a day or 2 or 3, and the kayaks, of course. You know, Keith being a
one of the main editors of Kayak Angler magazine, has a lot of kayaks and stuff, and the river's known for bull trout and kayak fishing. Um, so with Keith knowing about how hookup baits work for trout and how I'm a pretty decent trout fisherman, he invited me up to figure out the bite and help rig up the kayaks and help with the guys out on the when we go out fishing. So I spent the last 4 days doing the pre-fishing of trying to figure out the best place to place these guys when they want to fish. So the first day I did the lower river, which is slower moving water. And I caught 30 fish, but only one quality bull, about a 10-pound bull. And then the rest were all in that 2-pound range, 2 to 3 pound range, bulls, rainbows, and then a lot of pike minnows. And then, so the next day we did the upper river, where Keith was thinking it would be the spot, and it was the spot for sure. It's like I caught 10 bulls there, and a lot of quality fish, a lot of 6 to 12 pounders, and then 5 or 6 rainbows, and kokanee salmon. I caught around 6 kokanee salmon, and then a bunch of pike minnows again. So I caught around 30 fish again, but a lot better quality. So that's definitely the place to fish. The only problem there, it's really fast water. It's fast moving water. So with these Bassmaster Hall of Famers, they've already told Keith that they've never been into kayak fishing. They always are in bass boats fishing. So putting somebody on fast water the first time in a kayak is a little sketchy, but it's doable. And Keith called them and let them know that it's going to be fast water, and they said, talking with Kevin Van Dam, he said they're good to go, they're not scared. So looks like we're going to do the fast water. Then I also scouted out some lake fish. I told Keith we need to maybe have a lake fishing, if we can find some lake fishing close by where you can catch some trout, but get them used to the kayaks, then put them out on the river. And so we went up to Lake Roosevelt, or Lake Revelstoke, and huge body of water, big deep lake. Couldn't find any trout, whaling trout, but found pike minnows again. Anywhere we go, we catch pike minnows. And then yesterday, when driving in, there's a lake right next to the highway coming in, and as we drove by, I seen fish rising and being active, so I told Keith that I want to go try that lake. That lake was just absolutely full of pike minnow, catching them every cast, and some were good size. It was fun fishing. And then I did catch 2 bull trout, but smaller bull trout. But then the topper of the day was that big salmon I caught, and watching that salmon come up and eat my jig, and it was just awesome. Then almost having it happen a couple other times, was pretty fun. Those are just, I think, a group of 5 or 6 salmon that took a wrong turn somewhere and were lost in that lake, so they weren't supposed to be there. So anyways, so it's going to be the upper river is where it's going to be. And then, another part of my job is to figure out the bite. Which jig are these trout wanting? And, I made a lot of big kokanee baits, 5, 6, 8-inch kokanee baits to match the red and green kokanee baits, and then rainbow trout baits and the same size. And I've been throwing those big baits, and I've been catching them on the 4 and 5-inch baits, but they have been the smaller bulls, the 2 to 4 pound range. All the big ones I've caught, all the 8-pounders to 12-pounders, which I've caught at least maybe 8 to 10, 8, not that many, probably 6 to 8 to 12-pound bulls so far. And every one of those has been on a smaller bait. Most of them on 1/4, 1/8, and then my biggest fish came on the 1/16. So I'm catching the bigger fish on the smaller baits. And I got a little theory for that, which kind of makes sense to me. Is a lot of these fish, when I'm catching them, they're like choke up a big kokanee salmon most of the times. Like I had 3 or 4 of them spit up a red kokanee salmon, and I had one spit up a rainbow trout, in that 8 to 10-inch range. And so I'm thinking, they're eating the big fish and big baits, and if you had a fish that didn't have a bait in his belly already, he might eat those bigger baits. But I think because there's so many kokanee around, a lot of them have a kokanee in their stomach already, or two. And so they probably already, fish knows they can't fit another one in their belly. And so, but then a little 2 or 3 inch bait comes by, oh, they can fit that in and they eat that. So I'm thinking that's why they're liking the smaller baits, because they're already packed with big baits already in their belly. So that's what I'm going to rig the guys up with today. So today is we're rigging the kayaks and rigging all the rods for the guys, and I'm basically going to build each guy 2 rods, do a light and a heavy. So basically put a 1/8 or 1/4 ounce on one rod, on like a 8-10 pound line, and then do a bigger rod if they want to throw a big bait with like a 5 or 6 or even an 8 inch bait on the bigger rod with 15 pound line on that one. So so that's what we're up to today. We're rigging the Hall of Famers. The Bassmaster Hall of Famers are coming in this evening, and we'll see how often and how much they want to fish. They, like I said, they're bringing their wife, so you know how it is when you have a trip with your wife. It's up to the wife how much you fish. So anyways, we'll be gonna be meeting them tonight and just playing it by ear. Whatever they want to do, that's what we're gonna accommodate for a few days, and then after we get done fishing with them, me and Keith have a couple more days of fishing after that. So but right now where I'm staying for the week is Revelstoke ski resort. So thank you, Peter, for setting me up here. Let me show you how beautiful this place is. Nice little balcony. It's pool, spa, saunas, which I haven't used yet. Basically go fishing, come back, go to bed. We have a full kitchen and 2 bedrooms. I haven't even touched this bedroom. My bathroom. And this is where I've been staying, is in this bedroom. So it's all just identical bedrooms. So first class. Revelstoke Ski Resort. So if you're going to come up here and fish the Columbia River, look up Revelstoke Ski Resort. The good fishing is in the off season for the resort, so good place to stay. And right down here, right around the corner here, right around that corner, there's 2 restaurants, a bar and grill, and a coffee shop. So it's been really convenient. We wake up, go fish all day. I come back, eat at that restaurant, go to bed, wake up and do it again. So anyways, that's mid trip recap from Revelstoke. Jumped out of the kayak, gonna cast and steady, fish on. Kokanee trout, 3/8. Pretty cool. Bait I made just for fishing here. Pissed off.
you, these bull trout have no give up to them. Man. They just keep on fighting. There you go. Took off under my kayak. Get back here. These things don't quit. Amazing how much energy these fish have. Oh, come on. Pick you up. Look at that. Pick that up. The kokanee 3/8. Bait's out. It's ready to roll. Look. There he goes. Man, these fish are so strong. They release really well also because they're so lively. Whew. This is so I explained what's going on. The Bassmaster Hall of Famers want to fish tomorrow, but so Keith has to still get things ready. He wanted me to do one more day on the river to launch where we were going to launch them, launch it, make sure it's all safe, and then find some little extra holes and pockets along the way and see if some of the other baits I made work as. That's why I'm using something different. And he ate it. Whew. Let's see what else we can do. I've only been on the river maybe half hour, 45 minutes maybe. I only started at the bridges right here, 300 yards maybe. I got a little bull trout. The cast right before it, I caught a kokanee salmon. So that's kind of cool. Got hit 2 casts in a row. They're on the quarter ice. This kokanee hit the quarter ice, and this trout bull hit the kokanee ice. It is. Got another little bull trout. Watermelon jack. But I saw a big one. I saw like a 20-pounder swim out right here. One-eighth watermelon jack. Oh, even smaller. So I went through this area. First I came through here with a quarter ice. I got a salmon, kokanee. Then I came through here with a 3/8 kokanee bait. It actually caught a kokanee on it. Then I came through with the 1/8 watermelon jack. And in 10 casts, I got 2 small ones. See what happens. Just sight fished a big old bull trout. He was sitting up here on the beach, and I brought it right by his nose. He just turned and ate it. That's so rad. On a little 1/8 Watermelon jack, 6-pound line.
Very lively one. Oh, he's got a bad eye. That's why. That's why I had to put it right in his face for him to eat it. Wow, crazy.
He's got a good eye on that side. And I did bring it up. He was facing this way. And I brought it up on the other side of him. He must have just felt it by him, and he turned and ate it.
Well, he sure didn't fight very hard for how big he is.
Sometimes that's so much easier than netting. Look at that. Phew.
Some big keepers hanging onto the thing. Oh, yeah. There he goes. Phew.
That's pretty cool watching that one eat it. He was just sitting there like 5 feet of water, and I floated by him, and I came by on his bad eye side, so I don't think he seen me. I cast it up. I brought it by him first time, and he didn't really do anything. The second time, I brought it like this close to his face, and all of a sudden he just went, oh. That was cool. Going down the river casting, got one. It took me a second. I thought I was stagged, but it's a fish. Good one too. Spirit on this river, you just never know when you're going to run into one. Fish spots that look awesome, and there's nothing, and then floating down, nothing special, just casting, just keep on casting, and you never know when one's going to find it. Good one. There's a calm spot right there. Go over in there, the calm area, and land them. So helpful having this 300 on here, Newport motor. Instead of floating down the middle of the river and missing out on a potentially good area, motor on over to the little eddy here. Look at that motor. Want to go over here. Okay, here we go. Maybe I'll just go all the way on shore. Much easier to handle on shore than the kayak.
quarter ice. 6 pound leader. Say it every time, it's amazing how these fish don't have no give up. They just keep on fighting. Just bulldogging the whole time. Not want to get over here. Choke, quarter ounce. Oh no, he didn't. It's right there. Went to wipe the mud off of him and got him excited. Just do not give up. It's crazy. Look at that. Beauty. See those orange spots? Pretty cool. No reviving having to be done on that one. Whew. Good times. Good times on the Columbia River. On. Casting out. Just open water again. Feels heavy. And a long cast. Gotta let my motor anchor me in the shallow water here, and I was casting way out to the middle of the river. And now I was just floating it. Got it. Yeah, it's a decent one. Beautiful.
drag it over the shore. Stay there. This right there. Stay. Ew. Pushed away from shore and I on again. That's a bit nice. One line. That literally pushed off after catching that last one. Sat down, jigged it twice. A lot of get. Wow, he's way out there. That's about the same size as the last one. bigger than the last one, actually. Thicker. Same exact jig. Tell you, these things have so much energy. When you think they're done, when most trout will be done, they come back to life. Cut it off me. Yeah, buddy. This one's about the same length. This one just has more girth on it. So what I'm doing here on my phone, got a camera with the three second timer. So you push it, pose. Push it, pose. So that's how that works. One more. Alrighty. So I came through this area the other day. I stayed out in the middle, this casting, and I hooked one right in there somewhere. Got it by the boat and lost it. So this time I'm staying hugging the shore, so I can move through it slower, and it's working out. Go after him, he's gonna school me. Oh my god. Down to like 10 wraps on my reel. I turned around and got in the kayak just in time. He would have spooled me if I didn't. He just all of a sudden headed downstream. Oh yeah, he's my biggest one yet. Got 8-pound line here. Oh God, he is big. No wonder why I couldn't move him. Jesus. Oh, so close. Oh no. Oh God. Come on, baby. Oh man, he's big. Oh my God, so close. Oh, he was ready right there. I just couldn't have him close enough. Oh my God. I had him close enough, didn't even get under the boat. Yes. Oh, oh my God. Oh, that's a toad. Let me get over the shore and play with this guy. Man, what a battle that was. Wow. What a battle. Man, that guy, I started walking down, started gaining a little bit of line, all of a sudden he just turned and headed downstream full speed. And there was, I couldn't go after him because where a fork in the river went out. So I knew I had to think of something quick. I had to get in the kayak to keep up with him. Get my footing. Whew. What a trailing rush. Oh my God. Alright. Alright. You ready for this? look at that dude. Oh, dude. One-8, or not 1/8, 1/4 ice, 8-pound line, Fenwick rod, 6 to 12 pound. Actually, the same as that rod I caught that salmon on. I guess that's my big fish rod. Get spam calls while I'm catching a big bull trout. Oh my God, I can't catch my breath. I'm so stoked. That line is all wrapped around his teeth and his jaws. Good old 8-pound Iser line. Held up. I was literally down to 10 reps on my reel. We're gonna both catch our breath. Me and the trout. Whew. He's wider than my hand. He's good. My hand width plus that is how wide he is. I can't believe that. Literally right where I just caught that last trout. Recasted, nothing. Very next cast, boop, boop, boop. Okay, bait's out. Here it is. Ice quarter. Look at the size of that, dude. Look at this. It's ready too. Alright, there we go. Got the boys gearing up.
You back or what the hell? But
You ready to do this, Zona?
yeah, let's do this. I understand from what I heard. Are we going live right now? I mean, here's the biggest thing. I heard that the fish were in transition. That's my wheelhouse, man. That's my house. That's my fastball. Let's go. Right when they're not like super aggressive, yet almost in a neutral state. That's my house. Man.
That's the kokanee salmon.
I played this game, yo.
Pick your weapon or two.
Okay.
I think we got two for everybody.
Well, got one last day of fishing. Me and Keith were going to try to go fish some other lakes, but Keith, he's dedicated to his job. He always has work to do, so I'm on the river again. It's the day after fishing with the Hall of Famers, and I'm out on the river solo again, so see what we can make happen today. The river is super high today, so even higher than it was yesterday. The day where I had a really good fishing, or I got that real big one and all that, the river was low. They had it real low that day. They had it semi-high yesterday, and then they got it really high today. So it's kind of interesting with this river. It's a different river every day. So see what we can make happen today. So here we go. And Keith will be joining me later on in the afternoon, so downriver. Let's see what we can make happen today. So let me show you something that I've fallen in love with on this new canoe with the Newport 300 on it, and a single foot steering, right, left, right. Well, you can see I'm on 7% there. Got the back end against the current, and I'm able to slow my drift down and control the way my boat's pointing by just a simple heel toe. See the nose move? Ooh, bump something. See my lines out there? Kind of controlling my drift. I'm starting to hit bottom now. Ooh, start really rapid before I get stuck. And I really love that about this new canoe with the 300 with the foot steering. And then a lot of times in the faster water, I'll point the nose into the current and turn it up to, like, you know, 7-10%, and keep my nose into the current. But if I'm trying to fish an eddy or something, in my opinion, this new canoe with the Newport on it with the foot steering, single foot steering, is the ultimate river kayak. You got full control everywhere you go. We got the first bull trout of the day. Not a big one, but first bull trout of the day. There you go. This has been the hot lure, the quarter ice. I was throwing a red most of the morning. As soon as I went to quarter ice, got bit. They like it. Salmon like it too. So all these bull trout are here. They follow these big schools of kokanee salmon that are in the river. So I've learned that a lot of times where you find kokanees, there's going to be a couple bull trout around. So sometimes the kokanees eat the hookup baits too, just like every fish does. Feels like another smaller bull, I think. Yeah, a little bit bigger than the last one. Go. All right, well, that was cool. I watched this one follow it to the boat and eat it. So I'm sitting here fishing. I'm standing up pretty much the whole time. It's got the, like I said, we got wind blowing this way. I'm in a lee or a big eddy right here. I get out in the current that's going that way sometimes. So I just keep the boat 4% going against the wind. Stand up and fish. So I could see my jig coming in from a long ways. I saw this guy following it, darting, following it, darting. So kind of 10 feet from the boat, I just kind of stopped and I dangled it there and watched him eat it. Pretty cool. Love watching fish eat the bait. Another small bull trout. A lot of small bulls here today. another small bull. I got him on a long cast though. He's way out there. Feels pretty nice actually. Good head shakes. Yeah, he's a decent one. Biggest one yet, maybe a 6-pounder. Kind of nice when they're hooked right in the nose. It gives you a handle to hang on to. Nice. Yeah. I knew there had to be one here. There's a river that comes out right here. River coming out right here. Coming into this river, and the old river channel goes right here. Drops off a shallow flat right there. This is like a little ledge, and so I just had the motor, as you can see, it's on number 6, and just cruising right along the ledge and casting. I can see where the water goes dark to light, bringing it off that ledge, and it worked. Got me a decent one. Quite big enough to go to shore with for, but calm down. Beautiful. Got one. Got one. Pretty decent one. It's just a real big, maybe 5 to 8 feet slower water. Hooked one about 180 yards up, came off. Got this guy. Liking that slower water for sure. Let's go this way, sun will be better. Alright. Pretty one. I mean, he's average size, but he's really pretty. Spots. Nice one, thick. Very cool. Go. Oh, easy, Goo. Let me get the hook out of you first. God, you touched the water and jetted. Alright. There he goes. He took off that way. He was ready. He wasn't messing around. Woo! That is number 6 today. I think I got a nice rainbow. Beautiful rainbow. It launched out of the water when I hooked him. Yeah, it is a rainbow. Biggest rainbow yet of this trip. Let's go back to this eddy here. Oh man. That was like a 5-6 pound rainbow. It's beautiful. When you heard that, he jumped, did a backflip. The lure came out. That's how much line was out. Oh, dang it. That was a nice rainbow. Oh well, dang it. I noticed I'm in an area of rainbows here. They're jumping around. I seen him chase the bigger jig. So I put a 116 black gold on and got hit immediately. Nice rainbow. Not as half the size of my last one, but still nice. Wild, native 2-3 pounder. Nice rainbow. White tip fins. Cast. I thought it was going to be another one of those pike minnows, but it's a little bull trout. It's on the same hole, same little hole. Got to actually hooked 2 rainbows. Pike minnow and a bull trout. See what else is there. We got another fish out of there. This feels pretty nice too. A little bit bigger bull trout. A little 116. Oh yeah, it's a nice one.
I just spit out a kokanee. Do that a lot. It's a little 116 black gold. Hook this guy on. About it. Ooh. Going one way and I'm going the other. Get him up here. The shells. I think I see one right there. It is one. Tell that's a sucker fish or another trout sitting up here. Land him over here in the shallows. Oh, God, went right under the boat. Look at that. 116 black gold. Out. You don't waste no time getting out of here. Well, that was cool. It's a little spot. It's like where I came out of this little side creek that forked off the river. And it's right where, like right in that area, right there over along those rocks, where it's meeting up to the main river. We're sitting just right there, right where the little river starts. Little hole. Go see how many more in there. I've been catching a few of these too. Oh. Of course, he sits just fine in my hand till I turn the camera on. So it's called a mountain whitefish. Looks like a bonefish. And they are hard to hang on to. They even got like a little tiny bonefish mouth. I don't even know how they get the jigs in there, but they do. I swear it's just freshwater bonefish. All slimy like a bonefish is too. Weird. I got like 5 of those yesterday. A big boy. I saw him. texting while I'm fighting a big bull trout. Keith was asking when I want to be picked up. Biggest one of the day for sure. Get 10, 12 pounder, I'd say. Bigger. Nice. Yeah, buddy. Try to go shore. Get a good picture. Come on. Okay. Alright. So check this guy out. My kayak going away. Yeah, buddy. He's ready. Look at that guy. Yeah, buddy. Go for it. Let's get away. Steep little bank right here. Doesn't take much for your kayak to get out of reach. Another big one. Where the current comes out of this hole. Can't even move them out of that curve. Yeah, I got my motor on backwards, on reverse, steering with my foot to keep position in the river. Staying up, straight up and down with them. Can't move this guy.
Slippery this is. Back away from shore. Jeez. Ooh. Might be a little bit bigger than that last one. Actually. Wow. Pull it up the whole time. Try to get in here. Oh. I cannot move them.
The rod's all the way bent. Deep color one right there. Oh my God, nasty head jigs. Try to get to that eddy down there.
Oof, he get pissed off. He's going nuts down there. Maybe a little bit closer to shore. The fish won't let me get closer to shore. Scared of the motor. Look at that guy. Holy crap.
Feels like a snag. Good. Beautiful carp too. 6-pound line. Come on, bud. Come on. Yes. Whew, what a tank. He's got orange fins. He's cool looking. Alrighty. Go there. Stay. Woo! That quarter ice has been deadly on these guys. Oh man, that's dank. Dank. I'm telling you. Excuse you. Whew. Yes. Whew. 2 biggies in a row. Woo.
All right, so we're all loaded up, all done here in Revelstoke. I want to show you Keith's place where all the rigging up and stuff went on, so check it out. Here's the luggage ready to go. Reels, clothes, rods. And this was the new canoe I used all week. It was an amazing river machine. All right, with the Newport 300. It's awesome. On this Malone trailer, we went down some gnarly bumpy roads. And this trailer handled it like a champ. Pretty impressed with that trailer. And let's check this stuff out. So this is Keith's tackle room. This is where we rigged up all the rods and stuff. And it's charged all the Bixby and Newport batteries. The Yak Attack boxes, load those up. And then over here is where we did all the kayak rigging. So we spent a whole day just rigging these kayaks out for the guys to use. All with Bixby setups and Newport setups. And then this one was Newport. And I set up some custom foot steering on this one. That was a custom work by Paul Glass. Foot steer things and made it work on the crescent here. I'm pretty proud of that one because it worked awesome. There's the Vibe kayaks all rigged up with Bixby's. And here's where the Kayak Angler magazine magic happens.
Sorta. Sometimes there's magic. Yeah. That other one's a hoodoo, actually, with that.
Oh yeah, the hoodoos. Yeah.
Hoodoo Impulse 120 that Mike McInnes was fishing out of.
Yeah. Yeah, and we had to custom rig the steering on that one too.
There was
A lot of custom rigging.
Jack off kind of stuff going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Making things work with minimal equipment.
Using the vise to spool up some braid.
Heck yeah.
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 And this is
Where all the business happened.
except in the winter, because in the winter it gets kind of chilly out here. So, but
Yeah.
in the afternoons, this is where the actual business happens. This is my shed pub.
Yeah. I've been meaning to put a sticker on that refrigerator all week. I'm making one fit right there.
Here we go.
But yeah, this Keith's cool little shed pub. Pretty fun. It's a real alligator.
Brought that back from Florida from Mike from D Hooker this summer.
So yeah, let me get this side. It's pretty cool. Unfortunately, the boys didn't have a chance to get over here and drink with us, but oh well.
You come and check it out, though.
Yeah.
I did see this. I don't know if this is X-rated for your videos or not, but a little while ago I had an accident. This is actually an accident from yesterday.
That's when he was cleaning my salmon.
Yeah. But I chopped this thing off with the wood splitter, and I felt bad just throwing it out, so it now lives in there. That's my thumb.
That is gross.
You haven't seen that yet?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, that's my thumb.
Oh, that's gnarly.
Yeah.
And people actually drink out of that.
It was full about 4 times in now.
Oh, I'm not going to drink out of it.
When the Dolphins lose, we drink out of sorrow, and when the Dolphins win, we drink out of happiness. But they don't win often.
All right. So that's it from Stoke. Keith, my brother.
Man, it was awesome. Thanks
Thank
for
you
coming.
for everything. Yeah.
We got to drive a couple hours to Kelowna and
Yep.
chat more.
Yeah.
I just got a custom hoodie
Yeah.
worn on the
Worn.
Columbia by Chad because it won't fit in his luggage.
Yeah, pretty much. And it just happens to be an XL, so
Yeah,
there you go.
perfect fit.
So
Yeah, man. It's been awesome.
Yeah,
Thanks for coming.
so fun.
That was awkward.
That
but
was.
good. See you guys.
We're out. See you on the next one.